Hey y'all, welcome to Nine Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for Aquarius. Kendrick Lamar, are you happy for me? I cannot think of what that song is, but that's what he repeats. Are you happy for me? If somebody doesn't look happy for another or others, like they seem to kind of be in a space to where they want to keep this energy down in the dumps, or they're interested in holding them back in some type of way, but it honestly feels like it's because this is how they feel like they'll remain attached to them. If they make more money, if they keep growing, if they expand, they're going to forget about this person or leave this person behind. But this energy seems delusional. They honestly look really confused, or as if they're causing confusion because they're trying to act like a friend, but at the same time, they're like tearing down or discrediting their own friends. You get what I'm saying? And it feels like they finally are starting to see that they don't talk nicely about people when they're finding success. They are jealous of people when they find success or when they outgrow their relationship. So, say if you start a business around this person, and it's okay when your business is small or when you're trying to get it off the ground, but once it's running and it's successful, this person becomes very jealous because you don't have more enough time for them or attention for them or whatever. It's like as much as attention that was here before, or time that was here before. So especially if there's like a Tanya, this energy is a hater, and they honestly look like they're mad because they're not getting the attention that they want. They're not getting the love, the likes, the validation, the approval, or whatever, possibly even money that they expected in this situation. But it's like they threw this opportunity away. They threw this person away, or they didn't want to commit or be consistent or loyal or dedicated. You get what I'm saying? So it feels like they're very hateful and jealous of the fact that this person is okay being alone without them, does not want to communicate with them, is okay with them not being around. But it's because of how demonic their energy is. This person needs to exercise demons that they're okay with living with. You get what I'm saying? So, say even if this is in a form of friends, whatever this is, it's like this person is okay hanging around people who are toxic, being in relationships that are toxic, or they're okay being a toxic person in the relationship or in these environments. They have a lot of root chakra work that needs to be done, and the rest of the individuals in this environment are functioning through the heart chakra and the throat chakra. Everything is heart, throat, third eye, and crown here, moving forward. So that's why they're getting left behind, because they're too low vibrational. The root chakra is the lowest vibration that you can exist in. It's stuck in the flesh. You know what I mean? And it comes that energy, and when it's imbalanced, there's a lot of anger and aggression and jealousy and rage that's there, and that's what they're in. Especially if this person smokes cigarettes, they need help. They need help. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's mental, spiritual, financial, physical, whatever, but they can get the fuck on. They need to go get help because they're too fucking mean, and they're trying to ruin everybody else's time at the party, ruin everybody else's life just because they're miserable. So it looks like this person may be going to jail, especially if Carter is a factor in this equation. Somebody looks like they're going to jail. But they look like they're going, especially if they're like, I heard 64. Maybe year 1964 is a factor, but this person looks like they're going to jail for plotting one another, especially if there's a Armani, Amani, Imani, Arman, Armin, anything like that. That's a fact. Army, that's a factor in this equation. There may be like a Anise, Anise, Anissa, Anisi, an Aunt Nisi, Anisi, Anissa, Nissa, Arnis, 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 Arnie, Arn, anything like that. This is a third party relationship or a situation where somebody has triangulated people against each other, but the people that they've triangulated against each other are now forming a team. I heard a coalition. But it feels like it's because they're finally realizing that they would have been cool, everything would have been cool, everybody would have been friends if it wasn't for this demonic energy that's here. Okay? Mar, Mare, Mir, anything like that. Myra, Mira, Mara, anything like that. This energy is toxic, and they're jealous, and they're disgusting, and they're finally getting exposed for their toxic, jealous, hateful ways because they cannot stop being jealous of this person. I'm hearing somebody like spell somebody's name, like they're spelling this person's name, but it feels like it's to plot on their death or destruction in their life in some type of way. Especially if there's a Michelle, Tony, and Michelle, two Michelle, Something like that. That's a factor in this equation. This is too much. Like, these people aren't going to get along. They're not going to see eye to eye, and they're all going to be arraigned together in this situation. Especially if there's like a Rena, Rana, Ron, Ren, Rain, Ren, Reen, Re, Rye, anything like that. And I heard raw. So whatever is going on here, these people might as well go ahead and move on with their lives and enjoy the time that they have left, because it's coming across to me as if this plan that they thought that they were about to execute is about to get them executed, okay? So they can play with somebody else. So it seems like somebody is being watched, surveilled, or kind of under some type of like monitoring of some sort. And it's because of these other people, this other person here, possibly trying to blame them for something, or possibly filing reports, making accusations, all of that. Especially if Mark, something like that is a factor. They've been making a whole lot of reports or false accusations and things like that. And it feels like there's going to be consequences for this. So say, for instance, you know how, like, if a woman says, oh, he raped me, and she really wasn't a rape victim, like, there seems to be some type of consequences coming in for that type of shit. Like, false accusations, for trying to, like, intentionally, like, sabotage opportunities and relationships for somebody. The consequences for all of this stuff is coming back, especially if Jackie is a factor in this equation. It seems to me as somebody has been way too nosy, and they've been trying to keep information to themselves that they need to give to somebody else, because whatever this information is, it has to do with other people violating someone's privacy, especially if there's a Kelvin or Calvin, Kyle, Kill, Kel, Kyle, anything like that. That's a factor in this equation. They're violating this person's privacy, have been consistently violating this person's privacy, and now it feels like they're angry because people are turning on them, because they're realizing how weird and predatory that this person is for doing this. you know this is very uncomfortable. Again, it's very predatory, and it feels like somebody is done biting their tongue in this situation. It feels like almost like somebody has 3 cameras set up watching somebody, or has 3 people watching somebody, following somebody, surveilling somebody, or plotting on somebody. You get what I'm saying? And it's really uncomfortable, especially if there's a Tony. That's a factor in this equation. There's a lot of rejection that's here. There's going to be a lot of rejection that's here. It seems like somebody is stressed out. But like I said, they're stressed out because they know that they're about to pay for what they've been doing to these people or to this person. And it just feels like they don't want to. Especially if there's a Brian, Brianna, Bren, anything like that. That's a factor in this equation. They got to pay up financially, and again, through their freedom or with their lives. Thank you so much.